This is Daily Armenia, ΣիվիլNeթ's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. Armenia's three previous leaders have each rejected a call from Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan to have a live debate with him. This began as representatives of the former presidents had all criticized a statement Pashinyan made yesterday that negotiations over Nagorno-Karabakh since the 1994 ceasefire were merely aimed at returning it to Azerbaijan. Pashinyan replied that it was good that the former presidents responded, but that I am not hiding behind representatives, so it would be right for them to not hide either, urging them to publicly debate him on the issue. Responding to Pashinyan's invitation, Arman Musinyan, spokesman for Armenia's first president Levon Ter-Petrosyan, wrote on Facebook, "It would be extremely beneficial for our state and society if Nikol Pashinyan would first debate with Nikol Pashinyan. As a result, I am sure that both sides of the debate will fairly substantiate the other's claim to be a liar." Musinyan then listed a raft of other societal issues which he said would also benefit from a Pashinyan self-debate, including the Amulsar mine, the destruction of the judicial system's independence, waste of the state budget, and bank monopolies. Bagrat Mikoyan, head of second President Robert Kocharyan's office, also responded on Facebook to the invitation, stating, "President Kocharyan has not read the Prime Minister's inane Facebook posts for a long time. I have to get acquainted with them due to my work, and that was my reaction. He said there was nothing to debate because it is an indisputable fact that Pashinyan was the one who transferred Nagorno-Karabakh to Azerbaijan, and that the person with complete power in Armenia from 2018 to 2024 bears full responsibility for what happened in that period." Third President Serge Sarkisyan's office gave a statement to the site Postinfo, saying it was pointless to debate since the history of the negotiation process is publicly known. Pashinyan took to Facebook again today with his own response. "The former presidents say they have nothing to debate with me, but they've been debating me for 6 years from a safe distance." The selection process for Armenia's next European Court of Human Rights judge continues to face scrutiny, with concerns ranging from dual citizenship restrictions to a lack of transparency in the evaluation procedures. The ECHR Judge Selection Committee is scheduled to interview Armenia's candidates on January 13th. The current candidates are Vahe Grigoryan, Nora Karapetyan, and Anna Margaryan. The ECHR Selection Committee evaluates whether Armenia's selection procedure was fair and interviews the candidates. In a notable departure from international practice, the Armenian government has implemented stricter requirements for ECHR judge candidates than those applied to domestic positions. The new rules require candidates to have been Armenian citizens for the past 10 years, effectively excluding dual citizens. Several other issues have emerged regarding the transparency of the selection process, as most members of the selection committee are government officials affiliated with the ruling party. The commission's evaluation procedures have also drawn significant criticism due to the secrecy around evaluation results and the inconsistent interviewing approaches with different candidates. The ECHR Judge Selection Committee's upcoming interviews may prove crucial in determining whether Armenia will need to present a new list of candidates, particularly given the concerns about the national selection procedure's fairness and transparency. Armenia's seat on the ECHR has been vacant since the end of September. Check out our new article about Azerbaijan's digital war on France, which examines a new report from the French government's body for defense against foreign digital interference about what it describes as attempts by Azerbaijan to create unrest in France's overseas territories. What started as hundreds of accounts copying and pasting messages of support for the Azerbaijani government turned dark when they capitalized on unrest in the French territory of New Caledonia, spreading inaccurate information aimed at further inflaming the riots. While the report concludes Azerbaijan's attempts were not successful, President Aliyev continues directly attacking France over such issues, as he did at the COP29 Global Climate Summit last month. You can also read our article covering the ongoing military reform in Armenia. Yerevan has disclosed very few details about its military modernization, intensifying interest in the actual needs of Armenia's military and the structural reforms required. This interest has been further heightened by Armenia's recent announcement of a 20% increase in its military budget for the upcoming year. Links to both these articles are in the video description below. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 170. That's the number of new buses that will be added to Yerevan's transportation fleet starting January 1st. According to Yerevan's mayor, Tigran Avinyan, public transportation woes have been one of a number of prominent issues affecting the city this year. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.